So very much like last night or evening, what I said after the game, I thought really all three phases contributed. The defense I thought played very well. Mentioned Spags had a nice game plan for him. The coaches I thought presented it well, and then the players just played their hearts out. I mean, they left it all out there, and I thought just did a great job. Really, all three levels: defensive line, linebackers, and secondary all had a good game. That second half was spectacular. I mean, to be able to shut out an offense like that's a tough thing to do. They're very, very gifted, and that quarterback's a pretty sharp guy. So, and then offensively, anytime that you can get that kind of yardage and that many points in the National Football League against a rival team that's a good football team, that's a tough thing again to do. And so Matt Nagy had a nice game plan, and the guys, all the coaches there contributed to that, and then the players did a great job there. So whether it was Pat throwing the football, Kels doing his thing, the offensive line blocking, so on. So I mean, all the receivers, it was great to get Quez in the mix. I mentioned that. So everybody contributed, and then getting Omenihu back in on the defensive side, I thought was a nice addition. Getting McCole back in on special teams was a nice addition, and the few plays that he played on the offensive side, he had 11 or 12 plays on the offensive side. So that was a good thing too. So, but all in all, a good win. We're already deep into Denver right now, so we're putting this one aside from a coaching standpoint and working on Denver. But whatever questions you have there, fire away.
First to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Andy. Omenihu yesterday looked a little bit like maybe Chris Jones did in his first game back down in Jacksonville. It was hard to tell those guys had been gone. Do you remember what he said to you as he was walking out before his suspension, or maybe what you said to him, anything like that? And Brad, I'll have a second question as well.
Yeah, just that he had a place to work out. He was going to stay on top of it. He had really worked hard during training camp. So, I mean, he put in a lot of extra time there at training camp and got himself in good shape, and kind of understood what we were about here. And he wanted to play in the preseason games. He wanted to get enough reps there so he could have a little bit of that muscle memory coming back. And then he busted his tail. I mean, you got to hand it to the kid. When he was away, he worked hard and was able to come back in good shape. Now, I'm not telling you that he's not going to be sore today. I mean, he'll be sore, and but he's a tough kid. He'll work through it.
Okay, and your four-man rush was particularly effective yesterday. Something you can put your finger on as to why that was?
Well, that's a good offensive line. So, but I'd tell you that I thought our guys worked well together. I thought Joe had a good plan for him up front, Joe Cullen, and we have talent there. The guys I mentioned this last night, that Mike Dana, he doesn't get mentioned much. George doesn't get mentioned much. Noddy, all these guys kind of get buried in the mix, but those are all good football players, and not that Chris doesn't deserve the accolades. I mean, he definitely does. He plays at a very, very high level, and arguably one of the best, the best, or one of the best in this league at what he does. So then you had Charles in the mix here. That's good stuff. So, it's a good group.
Go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Brett, I'll have a quick follow-up if you don't mind. When it comes to the wide receiver room, coach, I know that we talked a lot about Rashee Rice recently, but it seemed like Justin Ross's snaps were up. Was that a game-specific type of deal, or is it something that you have seen kind of lately that has led to let's try to get him some more work?
Yeah, we're trying to bring him along here, and so I know he didn't have the catches, but he was in on quite a few plays, and I just think the more of that, the better for him. He's got a lot of talent, and we want to keep bringing him along.
And then just about Nick Bolton, is there any status update right now there? Do you anticipate that he'll maybe miss a few games here?
P, I'm not sure yet. Those guys are working through all that now, so but we'll have that for you later today or whenever.
Go next to Soren Petro. Go ahead, Soren.
And Brad, I'll have a follow-up as well. Coach, MVS, he may be, this is probably his best day. He brings obviously a certain skill set to it. What was it, more what Denver did as to why he could shine, or is there something that he's changed, Pat's changed? Why did he have such a day?
Yeah, I thought we had good stuff in for him that popped. So we normally have a handful of plays in there that have his name on them, but sometimes the coverage is different. There's a few things that go into that, but he had opportunities today where he ran good routes, or Pat was scrambling and found him. Pat I know has a lot of trust in him, so but that yesterday they popped. So
not a lot of talk about your offensive line, which, as we know, is usually a good thing, but 42 dropbacks for Pat and only 1 sack against, certainly high priced and big name guys. What did you see in your offensive line, and how is it coming along?
Yeah, good. That's a really good defensive line and skilled and in the pass rush area. My hat goes off to the offensive line. They knew how good they were. They played against them before, so it's a battle all the way through. It's actually fun to kind of watch that. I mean, that matchup there is something. So, but our guys stepped up. They did a nice job, and the guys that helped out with chips and slams and those things in there also were effective.
Go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hello, Coach. I know that Kadarius Toney has played through a number of injuries this season, but I just wonder, given that he's been on the field for these last 7 games, just where do you feel his role is with the offense and how he's done so far? And Brad will have a follow-up as well.
Yeah, I'd tell you this, Nate. How great is that, man? I mean, he's stacking games, and for him, he's a great kid. So for him to be able to do that, even though he didn't have a whole lot of catches, he had a chance for a big one down the end zone there, and Pat threw it to Kelsey. That he was wide open on it, and so he's doing a nice job for us. And he had a couple plays where he popped, and we didn't see him. So whether it was pressure or Pat just went to somebody else there. So, but he's doing a good job, and I love the fact that he's stacking games here. That's it's great for him, and it's also great for the team.
And secondly, Andy, you and Brett this offseason signed Drew Tranquill and Mike Edwards each to 1-year deals. They're playing a quality number of snaps. Just, is this going the way you all envisioned, or is there even, perhaps better production considering it's both of their first years in the system with Spagnuolo?
Well, we were excited to get both of them, and because we knew what kind of players they were. Brett does a great job with all that. I'm saying we, I mean, he's the one doing this, not me. So he does a phenomenal job with that. But having played against them, I knew those are good football players, and adding them into the mix is a beautiful thing. So anyways, that's wherever it goes from here. I can't tell you that. I don't know that, but I would tell you that we're glad we have them.
I will go last two, Matt Derrick and then Nick Jacobs. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach. Good afternoon. Couple of
Hi, Matt.
questions. Couple of questions for you. Yesterday when the Chargers going up tempo in the first half, some of the defensive guys talked about took some adjustments to get used to. Could that have been a situation where in the past, when maybe you don't have the depth that you do right now, that could have been a problem with guys getting a little bit gassed and tired in the second half?
Well, it might have. But I'll say yes. I mean, I don't know how to measure that other than we rotate all the time. So, and we were even rotating during their no huddle stuff. Our guys were getting in and out on it, which was pretty good. But yeah, I would say it does help to have the depth for sure.
And on the big play that the Chargers had with Palmer on that 60-yard play, Brian Cook had maybe a similar play to how he had against Breece Hall a few weeks ago against the Jets, getting him down and keeping them out of the end zone of what could have been a big play. Even though Chargers do score there, is there a momentum difference to you when your defense is able to keep a team from maybe hitting 75 yards on a big play versus making them work for it a little bit more there?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to. The big ones, you don't like the big ones, Matt. You said it exactly right. You want to make, if they're going to score, you want them working for every inch of that thing. And I know that's something that Spags preaches. No easy downs. Make it as hard as you possibly can on that opposing team, and takeaways become important for us. That's what we're striving for.
We'll ask Nick Jacobs. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, hey Andy, I'm just curious from your experience over time in the NFL, how rare is it for a passing offense and a quarterback to have 300 yards passing by halftime? I know you guys have been able to do it twice now, you and Pat together with Tampa and then yesterday.
Yeah, no, listen, you could take me out of that mix. He does a phenomenal job with that. And when he's on fire like that, that's something that's fun to watch for all of us. And like I've said before, we're lucky to have him here in Kansas City.